OMG, I just got through watching the Umbrella Academy season 2, and when I tell you I loved it, I freaking loved it. Like, it was way better than season 1. And I do I have any complaints? I don't think I have any only complaint I will have is that Ellen Page might look a little on the extra thin side, but other than that, like, I freaking loved it. It was amazing. So as you know, season 1 wrapped up with them, escaping the apocalypse and jumping through a time loop. Not time loop like a time portal, but we didn't know they were going to end up in the 60s. So they all gathered in 1963 to Five was the last one to arrive, and he arrived right as another apocalypse was going to happen. So it's like, oh damn. He's like, damn, it followed us. So I mean, we're working together again, try to get everybody together to prevent the apocalypse. And everybody was kept looking at Vanya. They're like, well, damn, is she causing this one too? But it ended up, yes, she's causing it too. Um, but when she lands, or when she arrives in the 60s, she loses her memory. She forgot who she is. She ends up living on a farm with this family and, married couple and this little boy, and who has autism, which back then they didn't know what autism was. So she's more in like the nanny role, and oh man, it is so like amazing. But anyways, the kid ran away and like ended up drowning, and she found him and saved his life. But you can see when she saved his life that she kind of transferred some of her abilities to him. But we don't know right away until a episode or two later. Um, but oh my God, it's so complex. And they run into their father, Senior Hargrave or Hargreaves, whatever the hell his name is, and he's just a complete jackhole. But I will say this: Five, the kid that plays Five, he is amazing in that role. Like, I've never seen him before in anything but this, but he is so amazing in acting in this character, playing the way he plays. It is actually remarkable. Like, I am so in love with this season. It's ridiculous. Season 1 had a little bit of a few little hiccups that I didn't like, and a few things I really didn't like, but season 2, nothing. Back to Ellen Page now. In some scenes she looks really, really thin, like starving thin, but she's always been like an extra thin person. She's always been like thin and little, and she still looks 17 to me. She doesn't look a day over 17, so I mean, I guess she's keeping herself looking thin. But the way her character carries herself, with the hair pushed back and all you see is face, it works for her and it works for the character. It is so well done. Whoever the writer is, whoever the directors are this season, if it's the same person, the same people, good job. But impeccable. But anyways, it turns out that she is the cause of this apocalypse again. So they all work together to stop it. And they find like another kid that was just like them, born on the same day with same super abilities, but this time she has mimic ability. So when you use a power on her, she can give it right back to you. But they didn't know that until the end. So anyways, like I said, it's so complex trying to like break down everything and I'm just trying to give a brief synopsis of what's going on. But then in the end, everything seems to be going, happy. It's called some kind of ending. I think it's the last episode, just episode 10. And they kind of give like a happy ending. They go back to 2019 and whatnot. But obviously, if there's going to be a season 3, it's going to be something jacked up, which it is. They arrive back home, and they see their dad there. They're like, well, Dad, we're like, what are you doing here? You're not dead and whatnot. He's like, no. And they're like, oh yeah, we're back home. They use the word home, and he's like, well, this is not your home. It's like, yeah, it's the Umbrella Academy. And he's like, no, it's a freaking Sparrow Academy. which gives you the flashback. But you can already tell watching it. It's kind of like a Looper situation. I'm trying to think of another example. Well, kind of like Looper, where you know Bruce Willis's character comes back in the past to kill the kid that's gonna turn into this like evil overlord, which we can like guess that Harlan, which is the kid with autism back then that had some of the power, he was obsessed with this little the sparrow thing. And at the end you see him kind of playing with it. So for them to call it the Sparrow Academy kind of tells you that he is now like the evil overlord and they're gonna have to fight him on and save the world again from him. So if they do it half as good as they did this season, it's gonna be amazing. Like I don't even know how much. I give it a 4 out of 5, which is like really high. I think maybe first season I might have gave it a 3, but like I said, 4.5. I mean not 4.5. 4 out of 5 is like amazing. I don't think I've ever given anything other than the OA that much, that high of a point. Somebody's driving by with loud ass music. But anyways, so now we know, like I said, season 3 they're gonna have to fight Harlan, which obviously they're not gonna show them going back in time to kill the kid, because yeah. But anywho, like I said, 4 out of 5, definitely watched it. If you've seen season 1, you need to see season 2. If you haven't seen any of it, you need to start watching it. It is really good. I'm so glad. I started watching it this morning. I went to the gym. I go to the gym at like 5 o'clock. So I decided to start watching it at the gym this morning at 5. And I've been watching it all day and I just finished. And it's like, I wish there was more episodes. I thought they were going to cheat me out of some episodes, but I really wish. I need like 10, 20 more episodes in season 2. But I'll wait patiently. But anyways, back to Ellen Page. Like, I keep going back to her because she is so great playing kind of like the badass. Seeing her in this role, it's good. I like her in this role because she kind of does both. I keep thinking back to Hard Candy. Like, if you've never seen Hard Candy, you need to watch Hard Candy. It's her and Patrick Wilson basically the whole movie, and she's it. But anyways, like I pretty much grew up watching her. She's amazing. I love her. I love her in this role. Like, everybody does such a great job in their roles this season. It's less whiny than season 1. And yeah, that's it. Definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think.